What up? What's happening? Oh, you hate us.
Hey, get at it.
Hey, this is the Audible Sports Podcast where sports meets life and culture. And today is a very special Friday. Today we have officially been doing this thing for one entire year. We started Friday, January 26th, 2024, and we're still going strong. And shout out Big Wit. Appreciate you for joining us. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. And Andy, are you okay?
You looking at me.
Hey, it's a celebration, bitches.
It's a celebration. That's all
And
I'm
we're gonna
here.
have fun with this one. For the most part, man, we just want to talk to y'all, man. Because yeah, we create the content, but y'all make the show. We appreciate everybody who supported the show from day one, two, three, four, whenever you picked us up. We appreciate all y'all from the bottom of our hearts. I speak for myself, and Mark can speak for himself. But yeah, man, before we get into the good stuff, y'all know how I do. Follow directions on your screen. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on so you can know the next time that we're here. And you can be heard every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Uh, Before we get into the good stuff, man, anything you want to say about 1 year, man? One whole year.
Hey man, I think it's always a blessing to make it to 1 year. Some podcasts don't get to see that much. What up, Whit? What's happening with you? Now I'm saying like some podcasts don't even last a whole year. So
Mm.
I mean, hey man, the fact that we here for a whole year, they ain't find a way to get rid of us, kick us
We
off
ain't been
screen
canceled yet.
or cancel us because shit be getting crazy around this bit, dog. So the fact that they ain't did that to us, that kind of speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, hey, we must be doing something right. So we just gonna keep on growing this thing, keep on making it better, man. So that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, bro.
Shout out to Alan. Alan says happy 1 year anniversary. Remember to stay hydrated, enjoy the night, and cheer for anyone not playing in the NFC title game. Of course, we know Alan is that avid Cowboys fan, so appreciate you, bro. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, we appreciate all of y'all. And like I say, the first half of the show is going to be about y'all, man. We're going to take all y'all questions, whether y'all want, whether it's personal, whether it's sports related, life related, whatever, man. Whatever y'all want to ask away. And then, of course, we'll probably close out the show with some NBA talk. They announced the All Star starters yesterday, and then, of course, in NFL, this is championship weekend, so we'll close it out with that and give our predictions. And as always, it's Fit Friday. We check in with each other, give you that good quote of the week, and the Fit Friday challenge for the week. So, but as always, we start the show with them shout outs and honorable mentions. And, you know, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Man, man, shout out to Pete Carroll, bro. What?
Hey,
I did not see this coming out of nowhere. My man messed around and get the job at Pete's was 73.
hey, old
He,
as hell, man.
hey, but he don't move like it, and he sure don't look like it. I give Pete credit; he stay in better shape than I do. So, hey, shout out to Pete. But no, for real. I mean, he's won at college level. He's won a Super Bowl. So I mean, the guy's won at every level. He's kind of played fixer upper. He kind of fixer uppered USC, who was a name brand, kind of was falling on hard times, and he recruited well. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, Lindell White, them boys over there. So he kind of started getting them right. Won some chips. Uh,
Yeah, we'll chime in. Do y'all feel like the Raiders disrespected Antonio Pierce by hiring old ass Pete Carroll?
hmm, I
I think they
mean,
disrespected Antonio Pierce by giving him I mean, he was in a. What do you expect? Your team isn't good. Your roster wasn't good. He took over on an interim basis, so you gave the man a year and a half to prove his worth.
Yeah,
That's not really, you know.
uh, enough.
Yeah, it didn't matter who you hired, whether they hired Pete Carroll or whether they went
Yeah,
to
the
the
roster
college ranks or something. Yeah, like you gave that man a year and a half to do what? He's
with that
had one
roster.
draft.
With that roster, like, what are we doing?
Which says maybe gone 78 when his contract done. Shit is gonna get real. Yeah, like you got to give me more than one draft to fix the thing. You give me a draft and Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're gonna trade and uh Devontae Adams. We're gonna get rid of him. Oh, we're gonna let Josh Jacobs leave in free agency. Like you took away everything from me, and then you expect me to fix it, and you fire me for it. Yeah, it was regardless of the hire, they just did him dirty.
Yeah, and then you go ahead and you know, your all time leading passer in Derek Carr, you pretty much just shipped him out too. The coaches haven't worked out. Josh McDaniels didn't work out. Uh, John Gruden situation didn't work out. Look, the Raiders are just one of those. People laugh at me as a Chiefs fan. I tell people all the time, "Hey man, Raiders do Raiders shit. Raiders gonna do Raiders shit. It never fails. They do some of the most idiotic stuff that, as a franchise, sets them back for years, and they do it on a like consistent basis. I mean, they are not good. Uh, Al Davis, luckily he won some Super Bowls, but there were some times where he didn't know what he was doing. His son don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, I I I, I I don't hate his taste in women. He like a little PYT. Um, uh, so but I mean, come on, man. I'm curious what Tom Brady's situation, what his role is, what kind of influence is he gonna have? You know what I'm saying? What you think?
Yeah. Um. I mean, what do we go? Do we go off his whole career? Do we go off the way it ended in Seattle? Like, um, but he left Seattle, man. I mean, Russ gets the blame. Russell Wilson got a lot of blame for that team going down, and not Pete Carroll, when it's usually
Yeah,
the other way around.
that's fair.
Um,
I'm with you.
so I really don't know. We haven't seen Pete Carroll build a team in forever,
Mm,
and this now, I mean, the game has changed a lot. Like in the last 5 years, let alone like since he began. If he was falling off in with the way the game is now, trying to build,
mm.
that's gonna be a tough task, man. Especially look at your division. I mean, uh, as much as I
Yeah,
hate to admit it, Sean Payton looks to have the
yeah,
Broncos headed in the right direction. The
yeah.
Chargers seem to be headed in the right direction. The Chiefs, like you know, and
It's a
the
task.
rest of the AFC is a monster. Yeah, like what? But I guarantee you this: he gonna get more in a year and a half, which is bullshit.
Oh yeah, they'll give him at least maybe 2.5, 3 max. Because I think they gave him what, a 3-year deal.
Who would say, "Hey, win, baby, win." Apply to more than just the field.
Nah, no doubt. Hey, I ain't hate Mark Davis. Hey, I mean, I'm pretty sure he ain't stupid. He look at himself. He be like, man, what is this pretty thing doing with me? He like,
Hey.
damn. Then he checks his bank account. He like, "Mm, but it's okay though. It's all gravy, dog. Shit, I ain't mad at him. Yeah.
Oh man. Uh, any more shout outs you got?
I mean, I'm gonna leave the bias alone this week because the job ain't finished. No, man. Hey, I definitely want to shout you out because 1 year, man, I think that's a big accomplishment. Shout out
Yeah.
to everybody that's ever been on the show. Rudy been on, Alan's been
Yeah.
on. Um, I know I'm missing some guests that we've had on.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jay on the MIC.
yeah, Jay's been on, of course. Averill,
Hey, the two old
Jessica.
ladies that bet, hey, having them, they were like our second guest, first
Mm-hmm.
female guest. Shout
Yes.
out to them.
So,
Uh,
all our guests that we've had on within the year, that's always a fun time to have guests on the show. I love doing that. Um, and then, everybody that jumps in the comments and comes support, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday, man, that's I think that's what we shout y'all out. So I'm gonna shout y'all out for sure. Like we feel like appreciate you, Auntie,
hey, we got you with. Hey, just let us know when you free, bro.
Set that up.
Yeah,
Set
I mean,
that up.
yeah, you got the Brady bunch going on over there, man. You got your hands full with the
Wait a
family
minute.
life.
My brother Brady Bunch.
Got the Brady bunch. There's the story about a man named
Hey,
Whip.
hey, but you're gonna have to
Hey,
remix it like trap style though. You're gonna have to remix trap style. Yeah.
I'll do it like Bernie Mac would take me out to. Said take, said take me out to the ball.
Gay. Hey,
R.I.P.
Bernie,
Bernie Mac.
I
Yeah,
miss
man,
Burn.
he's definitely probably. I may have to. He may have the number one spot for me now, man. He may have
As
been the GOAT.
I don't know, he always been number one for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Burn always been number one for me. It's kind of hard not to have so much love for Burn. He's so damn funny, bro.
Who was finna add one more. Man. Boy, we talking sport. Witt trying to build a whole start. He trying to have the East and West All Star team covered.
Yo, all
But yeah,
me.
let us know when you got that time. Absolutely, man. Any time, always welcome. Uh, Before we get into the good stuff, throw a couple out there. Shout out to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Monday night took home the college football playoff national championship, defeating Notre Dame.
Hmm.
Hey, they made, hey, they ha Davis that playoffs, man. Oh, college football playoffs. This finna be a breeze. They won every
Boy,
game by double digits. Avenged their one of their losses to Oregon, blowing them out. Took down the
what they
two
at?
SEC teams. Yeah,
Boy.
they left no doubt that they were the best team in the country.
Oh,
So
Tennessee.
yeah, Tennessee came there and got blasted, and they was talking all that. Yeah, we gonna plant the flag. Yeah, plant your ass back to Nashville, Knoxville.
In Tennessee, whatever city, it don't matter. Back your shit up the hell out.
Yeah, and then the championship. I mean, that the final score was definitely closer than the game was. That game was over at halftime. Looked like they just kind
All
of cruising through the second half.
right.
Uh,
Hey, real quick, Bobby, before you move off of that. All
mm,
right, so there's two things I took away from that game. All
okay.
right. I give credit to Notre Dame for being a good team. Despite their, you know, their academic, I guess, standard that they gotta uphold. So, that kind of cuts off some athletes that they get. So the fact that they
Okay.
made it to the national championship game with a certain set of players that they can only get. Kudos to them, and I like what Marcus Freeman is doing. But Notre Dame, I'm not saying change your standards, but understand this: when this NIL stuff is starting to get more and more creative in ways to get
Mm,
players, you got the biggest bag out of all the schools. If you really look at it, you got the biggest bag.
yeah. And they also
Uh,
have the rules slanted in their favor. Like they
Hey, fam.
have, what is it? They, really, all they have to win is 9 games to be like eligible or something.
Hey,
Yeah, they
hey, Notre Dame. This is called a wallet. Hey, open that
open
motherfucker
that
up.
thing up.
Open it up. If they do that, Bobby, think about how. First of all, they already
Oh
got
yeah,
the brand down. You got the name brand down.
yeah.
Open the wallet up. You could dominate college football because couldn't nobody outbid you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could out.
Yeah.
Um,
And yeah,
and
your alumni base is strong.
what? Come. They
Yeah,
got bread just floating, bro. Bread floating. So if you open that thing up, I'm trying to tell you, you probably you would probably be the only team that would be able to say that you could probably build a dynasty in the middle of NIL,
yeah.
literally. And I think it's possible that they could possibly do that. In the second thing that I saw from this game, uh, Ohio State's athletes are just they were just way above and beyond than what Notre Dame had. And
Yeah.
that's why I brought up the piece about Notre Dame. Your
Mm-hmm.
athletes just didn't. You it was a
Yeah.
mismatch.
Yeah.
Um, we got to talk
Oh,
about Ohio State being wide receiver U, because I know
out
people
there. I
say
think they tied. No,
I know
it's
people
tied.
say
It's them and
Alabama.
LSU.
I know people say LSU. People got to start talking about OSU. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they gonna start flooding the draft with top caliber wide receivers. They're gonna start flooding the
Yeah.
draft with,
Oh, they already
and
have.
they
It's a tie.
already
It's
have.
a
Yeah,
tie.
I mean, we got to start talking about them as wide receiver you, and then yeah, man, you talking about saving your job. So here's the thing. Ryan Day, yes, wins a lot of games in the regular season. If you look at his win-loss record, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal in the regular season. The problem is the last 4 years, including this year when Jim Harbaugh is not there and you losing to the backup guy, the backup coach. You lost to the backup coach, all right, and Michigan was not a good team this year. You still lost this year. I'm trying to tell you, if they did not make noise in this college football playoff, let alone win the national championship, they would have thought about getting rid of that dude because he's lost too
Yeah.
many times in Michigan. Can't win the Big Ten and can't make noise in the CFP. But hey, he won. I'm pretty sure right now in the background they are, jotting up a little extension for him, and saved his ass. So
I would say, yeah, Buckeyes and Tigers are tied for that title right now. Yeah, because you got, I mean, obviously, Jay Jettas and Jamar Chase killing it. Probably the biggest two names out of LSU. You got Brian Thomas Jr. down there in Jacksonville. I mean, you had Odell and Landry,
neighbors,
Juice. Yeah, my neighbor's killing it right now for State. You got Maserati. He didn't have a rookie year. A lot of people thought he would, but he's still going to be one of them dudes. Chris Olave down in New Orleans. Garrett Wilson, Jets. Who else we got? It's somebody I'm missing. Oh, Smith and Jigba out there in Seattle. So yeah, Ohio State and LSU, I think probably at the top 20 wide receivers in the league. You got about 13 that's either LSU or Ohio State. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
starting the market with wide receivers between both those
Look
schools
at I
for
said,
sure.
look at three of the five candidates for rookie of the year are from LSU, and that from a receiver standpoint, that's crazy.
That that is something different. That's different, bro.
That with chimed in. I would say the only thing is Notre Dame is just the Catholic the Catholic BYU. Got to be devout Catholic to go and play a sport.
Man, when they be over there sucking that fucking tube, man, I ain't trying to hear that Catholic stuff, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, they be on
and,
bended knees.
and then with chimed in basketball question. If you was Pat Riley and you were mad, where would you send Jimmy Butler? If I was
Ooh,
mad,
ooh,
nowhere. I keep him. I keep him on the team and just sit him on the bench.
ooh.
I'm gonna pay you, but you about to waste this whole year. You're gonna get a year older. You're gonna get a little less wear and tear. And please pick up your player option. I want you to pick up your player option because you're gonna sit on the bench next year. If I was mad,
Oh, oh, you petty, bro.
yeah, Petty LaBelle.
Ass up, boy. My man said Petty LaBelle. Oh, and he meant it too. Oh, you
Oh yeah,
something
so
for
yeah, two receivers and Jaden Daniels. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah. But if I was mad, that's what I would do. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna be mad. You gonna sit here until you get right.
mm, I guess you just
Just
mad
giving that
then.
Ben Simmons role. Yep.
Look, I guess you just mad then.
Yeah. Because right now, I mean, by doing what you're doing, you're killing your trade value. I can't get nothing if I can't get what I want for you.
and I can't get nothing for you.
Yeah, and I
I mean,
mean, unfortunately, the
let's have
sad thing is your check is the same either way.
but I'm saying let's have that conversation. What would you give for
It's
Jimmy
by the
right
book.
now in his career? I
Yeah,
mean, what's
right
his worth
now,
right
right now, I mean, he's healthy, and you've seen he's aside aside from, and this is crazy, aside from LeBron James, he's carried the, the worst team I ever seen to the NBA Finals. Like LeBron James is the only player I've seen carry a worse roster to the NBA Finals.
True.
And so you know he can be that kind of guy. And this is recent history. This ain't like years ago. This is recent history. So I
Multiple times.
mean, yeah. Uh,
The
if you
bubble
get
and
him, you got a
last.
chance.
I know
Yeah, a
you're right.
couple
You're
years
right.
ago. Yeah, a couple years ago when they lost to the Nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah.
Way
So
out.
oh yeah, they had no chance of winning championships either time. But just to and he did it from the eighth seed, I believe, both times.
Yeah. From the gutter.
Yeah. So it's like if you get him, you know you got a shot. Can he put you over the top? That depends on the rest of your talent. But for a team like Phoenix, even though I hate that they don't have a point guard, um, you add Jimmy Butler to Durant and Devin Booker. I think he can. They can challenge in the West. Uh,
In Bradley built in
you
Miami.
hey, you send him back to Minnesota.
No,
You let
no.
put him together
Oh,
with Ant Man because Ant
him?
is a dog. Yeah, and
Oh,
Ant got an attitude like that. Ant is like if Jimmy Butler was a fun loving guy, he would be Anthony Edwards. 'Cause Anthony Edwards is a dog, but he's like he's a big kid. Jimmy ain't got no kid in him. Well, he got a little bit. You know, he let his personality show with the emo Jimmy and all of that. But I think Jimmy would unlock another level in Anthony Edwards that we've not seen yet,
hmm.
and that's scary. Uh, Send him to Memphis with Ja.
Yeah.
You send Jimmy Butler right now to Memphis, they are winning the West. The only thing stopping them is health. I would put everything I own on them getting to the final. Maybe not winning shit, but getting out the West. Yeah, I put everything I own on that. If you send them to Memphis, that's a especially if you can keep like Bane and JJ and yeah and Edie. So yeah, there's some teams on there. It's problems, pure problems. But yeah, wrap up these guys. Shout out to LSU. I mean not LSU, OSU, the Ohio State University, for capturing that natty. Another shout out. Shout out to Aaron Glenn, new head coach of the New York Jets.
Hmm.
Um, Former New York Jet. So a little history there. Alum. Uh, I hope he gets more support than Robert Sala got. That's
Boy,
all I can say on that, man.
no
Um,
doubt. Well said.
yeah, um, because they let the inmate, and yes, not
Run.
inmates, they let the inmate, and you know who the inmate is, run the asylum. So hopefully they empower Aaron Glenn to make decisions. That's all you can ask for.
Mm.
Shout out Mike Vrabel, another alum going home. Uh, I'm cool with him getting the job. I'm not
I'm
cool
not
with
cool.
the way it went down.
What? Ooh, to it all. Oh, I was
Yeah.
absolutely. I. Oh, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry. Mm. Go ahead, dog. Mm.
Yeah, not cool with the way it went down. And this is the there's those people out there that always quote, why does everything have to be about race? Nah, it's things are put in place for a reason. And like we got to follow those guidelines. Me as an employee at whatever, if I worked at Walmart, They're gonna give me guidelines on what I can and can't do. I can't skirt around that. If I do, I get fired. Right? Like these owners are just allowed to skirt around things with impunity. Like the Rooney Rule, what is the Rooney Rule there for? At this point, it's just a joke.
Hell of a joke, bro.
Yeah, like we have to come up with a better way, better system. And this is
This
it's yeah, because it's things like this that happen in the NFL that make people say think the NBA and Adam Silver
are
are
so far.
way more progressive and right and so far ahead
Wait.
because you don't hear about things like this in the NBA, and if you do, they're literally nipped in the bud. Like this is a league that had an owner fired.
Got him up out of there.
It didn't
Nigga,
take years.
oh,
That
oh, you got
shit
oh.
took weeks. That shit took weeks. Oh, okay. You out the playoffs now? Cool. Guess what? You out the league too. Banned for life. To a
Give up
owner. Yeah, to a owner.
your
So, like, come on, and for it to come from this organization, I
wish them to see.
apologize ahead of time to my man Scott Cole, super Boston fan, super Patriots fan, bro. Your organization, man, is always in some stuff. What's up with that? We cheating on the field, we cheating off the field. And I ain't even put it all on the Patriots because the Patriots not the only team that do it. But just this for this, as soon as they fired, number one, you want to talk about somebody who got mistreated, Gerard Mayo. Um, and as soon as he's up out of there, the first thing you heard, oh, we want they is the lead Patriots. You're leaning towards hiring Mike Vrabel. How you leaning towards somebody you have interviewed zero candidates? Which means this thing has been in the works probably since the day Gerard Mayo got hired. They had him on that Remember the Titans contract. Bruh, you on a short leash. What's a short leash? Yeah, lose a game.
Yo,
lose a game. You up out of here.
on, bro.
So, like again, I don't mind the hire, but just the way it went down. Hey, we got to do better, NFL.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, shout out to Mike Vrabel. Shout out to Ben Johnson, hired as head coach of the Bears. Hopefully, you can do something with that mess, cause the Bears have ever had a rough go of it the last 10 years or so. The roster's decent. It's actually decent now, but for some reason they just can't get right. But hopefully Ben Johnson can turn that around. They're in the NFC, so I really don't care. My team's in the AFC. And we got our own problems, damn it. But that's all I got. Yeah, that's the shout outs, man. Shout out to all the coaching hires. And hey, let's get ready for for everybody not in the playoffs, let's get ready for the combine. To everybody in the playoffs, championship weekend, we'll get to that a little bit later. For now, a little more 1 year. Again, and I say my definitely last shout out, man. Shout out to you, bro. In partaking on this journey, it's been fun. Uh, it got off to a great start. Like episode 1, man. Uh, things you had to say about Kobe and what he meant to you in your life. Um, that that moment is one of my favorite moments on the show because that moment kind of let me know what we had and where the show could go, what it could be. Just for those that don't know, this idea was in my head and it kind of came from several places. Like I'm an observant person, and I watch everything, and there were a couple of podcasts that I frequented, and I was like, man, if I could take this from this show, this from that show, and this from that show, and just put it in one, I think that'd be a hell of a show. And I gotta find somebody. I need somebody like my best friend had just passed away, and it's like I got this idea, and my best friend isn't here for me to roll. You know what I mean? Like, damn. So mentally, I'm going through it, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna do it unless I can do it right. Let me find somebody I can do it with, and then that's when Tanner came to me about doing a Thursday night post game show for the Let's Talk Sports Network. So yeah, I got you. What's going on? He's like, all right, I have you hosted. I'm gonna send a couple guys your way. I think Mark Meredith was supposed to be one. Um, Brandon Marsh was supposed to be another one. Yourself, and there was one more individual who was supposed to be involved. Can't remember the name. And what ended up happening was uh, them DMs on Twitter. Oh, sorry, bro. I got something popped up. Can't make it. Something popped up. Can't make it. And I'm like, all right, this thing going to get off the ground or what? And then lo and behold, Mar popped in. What's happening, bro? Doing this? Hey, guess it's just me and you. And so we rode like that the whole season.
Yeah.
Rolled like that the whole season. It was a couple weeks after, like, week 2 and 3. And I tried to hit some of the rest. Hey, y'all hopping in. And after the third week, all right, I ain't, bro. I'm gonna ask you so many times, and then you just rap. Like, I'm rolling. I'm moving. I'm moving on.
Show as hell ain't
So
gonna beg
yeah,
you.
like, and especially like it ain't my thing. Like we're doing this for someone else. So like, yeah, moving on, and we rode like that, and just developed a camaraderie and a chemistry, and had a lot of fun doing that show, man. Some memorable moments from that show as well. Uh, I wonder if Tanner still got them in the archives, man.
I don't know. I just go to the there's somewhere on the YouTube channel. I know they gotta be. Um, because the Jerry Judy joint was so hilarious, and the fact that he turns around and happens to be on your
Right.
roster a year
Not
later,
on the roster. He's wide receiver one right now.
and then gave him the extension. Oh my god, the extension for me was
Yeah, sight
everything.
unseen.
Sight unseen.
Sight unseen gave this dude $50 million. What?
Man, I'm telling you the funniest thing in the world. So I mean, there's something different, man. I love it. It was hilarious. Yeah, great memories, man. And who would have thought it would have been the spark to something else, and hopefully there's something real huge. Because if I'm, definitely, I'm pretty sure, I, we both I have visions of this thing exploding to another level. So
Yeah,
potential's there for sure. So we'll see what happens, man.
yeah. Um. Spoiler alert: we may have a live in-person show going down. Just spoiler alert: it may happen. Um. You know.
Ooh.
Uh. Y'all know. Mar is an avid wrestling fan. WrestleMania in Las
Hey,
Vegas this year, where I
hey,
reside. We may, depending on how his visit schedule works out, we may be able to get one in. We are in the same place at the same time. So spoiler alert.
hey, hey.
But yeah, that evolved, and we came coming to the end of the what season was that? That was 20. Time goes so for that was 2023 NFL
Yes.
season. Yeah, coming to the end, it's like, man, hey, yo, we got like one more Thursday night game, and then it's a wrap. Like, And I'm like, I got this idea for something I want to do, man. Let me know if you want to mess with it. And Mark thought about it. And he's like, yeah. And all right, we take a couple months off and just start anew. And we did it. And that idea and conversation turned into the Audible Sports Podcast. And again, we debuted January 26th, 2024. And yeah, we've been going strong since. So
Yeah. On
I
continue
don't
to.
know. What's some of your favorite memories from this 1 year journey so far?
No, my greatest memory was the day that you gave Auntie her flowers. Man, I love that
Oh
moment. Man, that was such a um hey man, we keep this shit raw and real around this thing, around
yeah,
ours. Right. And so anything that happens on this show is never staged, it's just in the moment, raw, real, what we feel on certain topics, whether it's sports or life. That's the point of this whole podcast. And in that moment, just to see you give your aunt her flowers and what she meant to you, and for her to express in words. And I wish we could have seen her face on this. That's probably the only moment we could have got a camera. Because I would have loved to have seen her um just how she would reciprocated those words of affirmation that you had gave out to her. And I'm a big advocate on giving people who mean the most in the world to you, is to let them know that they mean the world to you. And that
yeah,
moment was so beautiful. And it was just like, that's what the fuck life is about right there. That's life right there. Is to appreciate and know that, hey man, I am where I'm at because you are part of my team and you helped me get here. And
yeah.
thank you. That I love that moment. So obviously any of the asinine jokes that we say that should get canceled is always a fun memory, of course, for sure. There was one Friday that you was on. I don't know. I thought you might have ate an edible or some shit. I thought you was on, like, you was on one, and I was like, man, I was like, Bobby is
He
really,
said edible.
you came out of nowhere, just like guns blazing. And pop, 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 pop. I was like, yo, what is dude on? Like, what is going on around here? Like, bro, I'm like,
Oh man.
did you just ride with the AK and put a blindfold on and just pull the trigger? I was like, yo, what is going on with bro? Like, oh, I was like, let me get behind him so he don't hit me with a straight. Like, golly. And we be having them nights sometimes. So man, it's been a blast, man. I can't wait till we pass this down to our children and hope they continue. See what happened, what they do with it. But we'll see. It's been a blast, man. I'm no doubt for sure.
Absolutely. One for me was actually the Thanksgiving episode.
Mm.
Thanksgiving episode. It was cool. Um, having your wife in the chat. And so that was cool. Having her and vibing with us. Uh, the man the dishes and just the general combo, the differences between people and like what we do on this day, like it was just a crazy conversation, seeing the recipes, the different things people like and don't like, and and the Halloween with the candy. Oh my god, that was a vibe too. That was a vibe.
Oh yeah, that was definitely, yeah, that was damn sure a vibe.
Who was who said he took an edible after he left work that day.
I knew it. I knew I knew it.
Um, Another one that I probably never. This would probably be my favorite moment. The Morgan Freeman sex tape.
Hey yo, that was wild.
The Morgan Freeman sex tape
That was wild.
was wild.
Yeah, that was wild. I think that might have been the night that you was really on one that night. I was like, bro, Trevor now.
That hey, that was a super that was a super fun episode. If y'all are watching, if you've never seen that episode,
And get back to
uh,
that. Check that one
what
out.
number was it? There it is. That was episode 30, the sex episode.
That was
That
crazy.
was we did a list of yeah, because that was right after the whole Shannon Sharp thing, and we
Oh
did a
yeah,
list
because
of
Unc was
10
wild.
celebrities. Yeah, I accidentally put face that. You got to go through like 4 or 5 steps to get on IG
Yeah,
Live, bro. You got to swing your fade that way, hit it, then accept it. Yeah, come on, bro. Uh,
that, that mama, Michelle. Yeah, that mama Michelle. Yeah,
we did a list of 10 celebrities who should make a sex tape. Yeah, and number one on my list was Morgan Freeman. Yeah, not for his performance but only because he got to narrate it.
you gotta narrate it. The narration part is what's really got me. Like that's what took me out. 'Cause I'm like, yo, the narration part. Because at first I didn't think about it, and then I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's
Morgan
super,
Freeman narrating his own sex tape was
super.
crazy.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way we can do that with you, Morgan. Sorry, bro.
Oh man, of course it would not be a 1 year anniversary without Big Ron.
Of
Shout
course.
out Big Ron.
Hey, Big Ron, always. Always.
The Diddy of the comment, Diddy of the chat.
Nah, but I appreciate my man Big Ron because he be over there, he be keeping it gutter in the comments. So I appreciate Big Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, whole character, bro.
Uh, yeah, you mentioned his previous guest. I definitely want to shout out Rudy Reyes. I think he was the first
He was the
guest we
first.
had.
Yeah, first guest.
First guest we had on the show. And there was a reason for that. Ever since I hopped in this podcast game, you just meet certain individuals, and you just like develop a certain relationship or rapport with them. For me, he was one of those guys, and because he himself, we got to speak to him. For those that don't know him, go follow him, rudedogshow.com, and is currently working at I'm gonna say NBC Sacramento. Apologize if I get it wrong, but for me, he's been somebody I can go to when I have questions. If I'm When I have questions about the industry or direction or pushing the envelope or any advice that I need moving forward uh, in this podcast slash entertainment television. It's really what it is. You can call it podcast or use entertainment television. Moving forward in this lane, he's always been somebody I can go to when I have questions. And like the bigger thing is, like I said, if you know him, he got in this game late. He didn't start his career till he turned 40.
Hmm.
So it's not like he come from like he started late in life, and that's really the thing that motivates me from him. It's like, yeah, it's not too late, man. You can pick this thing up, and you can still accomplish any goals that you have in this business. Big Ron, do you know what today is? It's our do you know today is?
That's
It's
wild.
So yeah, definitely big shout out to Rudy. It's the two old ladies at bet. That was a fun episode having them on, and First female guest. Who else? Who was it? I missed. Oh yeah, Jay on MIC had him on.
That was a great episode.
Yeah. He was on. Nah, he was on Thursday Night Football, right? Or was he on
Uh,
regular Audible?
I can't even remember, bro. Like we done so many shows.
um. To our new news. April, Jessica,
Yeah.
aka Jess Girl. You know. And spoiler alert, big announcements. I guess she'll be joining us permanently on our React show on Thursday nights. So,
Hmm.
hey, shout out to her for that. Um, Alan, Alan Paralysis, not
I
paralyzed with paralysis.
much love to
Uh,
Alex, big supporter,
yeah,
man.
always in the chat and has joined us on screen. Definitely get him back on camera. At Botkins hopped on with
Hmm.
us. Shout out to Botkins.
Yep.
Uh, hey, shout out to Tanner because honestly, Tanner's kind of the one that made this happen. So big
Yeah.
shouts out to Tanner Dawson. Alice, I swear he and Sam are in cahoots because Wit and Sam never say his last name correctly. And like the way they say it gets in my head, so it makes me fucking say it wrong. um, Shout out to everybody that's ever hopped in the chat.
Yeah. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, all that. Anybody.
Yep. So it's been a year. Hey, we're hoping for many more, but we can't have that without y'all. And uh, I guess we close out this section. Is there anything you want moving forward?
Man. No, man, just make sure
There you go.
just make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, and most importantly just share, man. Just hitting that button. Just real it's that easy. That helps us out. Hit that like button. That helps us out.
There you
So
go, Big Ron.
yeah, Big Ron. Yeah, so I mean, so yeah, just do that for us. And you know, keep supporting. We're gonna keep putting on. Yeah, keep it like that.
Absolutely. Big Ron says, shout out to April, shout out to Jay, shout out to Alan, shout out the Monday Night Raw recap crew, shout out to Scott Cole. Cole, not Scold. Scobie. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's for me, man. I just um like speaking to Auntie one time we were having a conversation and like she we talked she would call me and let me know what's going on. If we fucking up, she gonna call me up and let me know. But
Hmm.
one day we were talking and she was just basically made the comment that um like she was disappointed that like I didn't get into this like basically
Early.
after I stopped playing, right? And I didn't say it then because I just let the conversation flow. But um, like in my head, I've always thought of like, yeah, why? And really, the reason was like back then I really didn't know like something like this was an option back then. And, like I'm gonna date myself a little bit. Remember, like back then, there were not a lot of people that looked like me on TV. And when I turned on sports television, it was Skip Bayless, it was Chris Berman, it was like all these old white guys or middle aged white guys. Like the first person I can remember seeing and it's like, man, I'd love to do that. It was probably Stuart Scott. And by that time I was like in my mid 20s, you know, and I was on a completely different path in life. Um, Again, same with Stephen A. Stephen A. kind of popped up television wise around that same time, you know, because he came with AI, so like late '90s, early 2000s. Uh, So it was like not knowing that something like this was available to do because I damn sure would have done it. Uh, Absolutely, Allen. R.I.P. Stuart Scott. One of the greats had the chance to meet him. Uh, so I guess for me, I guess that would be one of my goals going forward. So for us to be not so much an example, just motivation for the next generation. And yeah, hey, if you don't get it done on the court, if you don't get it done on the football field, the soccer pitch, the baseball diamond, the wrestling mat, hey, there's another lane. You can still be involved in sports, and you can still, you know, just you can still change your stars.
Hmm.
To quote a great movie. So, um, yeah, I guess for us to just be motivation for the next generation,
Yeah.
and to keep pushing each other. Um, like I love what everybody's got going on, man. Like I love what Tanner's got going on. I love what Jay and Wit have going on. Like they motivate the things they have going on motivate me. I love what Alan's doing. All that motivates me, and I hope we can continue to motivate each other and not just be motivated by the Stephen A's or the Shannon Sharps. It's like if we can't motivate each other, then we doing it wrong.
Hmm.
So that's another thing. Let's continue to push each other and make each other stronger and better. Um, let's just not get caught up in that crab in the bucket syndrome and lifestyle. Uplift each other, raise each other up, because the more success one of us has, the easier it is for all of us to get that. So yeah, just continuing to do that. That'd be my goals.
I dig that.
And of course, keeping them kids away from Karl Malone. But moving on.
That's all I got.
uh, that's all I got. Hey, last night the NBA released the starters for the All Star game. So take a look at that. I hear the starters for the East: Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson in the backcourt, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, and Giannis Antetokounmpo on the front court.
Nice little
Um,
squad, right?
yeah, I know. The way that they do the voting now is 50% fans, 25% media, 25% players and coaches. Uh, did they get it right?
I mean, not mad at it, especially in the East. You're looking at some of the players that are leading some of the better teams in the conference. So
Mm,
um, I'm okay with that. That means that they're actually paying attention to the product and
right.
who's actually winning. So
Yeah.
um, and that should matter. You got
Yeah.
Cleveland, Boston, New York, Milwaukee, top four teams all represented right there. I think they got it right. Uh, I got no issue with it.
All right. Yeah, and there was a lot of talk because, um, especially in the backcourt, Lamelo Ball actually won the fan vote, and to see the media and the players like, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. I think in the I think they said in the media vote he was like ninth, and in the player vote he was like seventh or eighth. So yeah, to see basically the media and players and coaches or executives or whatever kind of correct that shows that the system of checks and balances is working because Donovan Mitchell, who was second in the fan vote, was he was solid. He was solid. He was there. So basically, they jumped Jalen Brunson, and so I mean, to be fair, yeah, he's playing winning bat. He's the reason the Knicks are a good team. He's the best player on one of the best teams in the conference, and I mean, he's putting up solid numbers. He's playing winning basketball. So definitely deserving of the spot. Now the question is, because the reserves are selected, there's no fans in selecting reserves. So do you think Melo's gonna get just flat out snubbed, so to speak?
I mean, it's a possibility, but at the
Because
same
if they
time,
had him that low,
yeah,
yeah, there's a good chance he might not make it.
yeah.
And he's averaging what 30 31 a game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll find a way to get him in. He's got
Do
to
you
be.
think he deserves to be in?
I mean, with the averages, I mean, he's playing all star type caliber numbers. I get
Big
it's
Ron
not.
says he should be in.
I look, I get he should get it off of GP just because Jello got the hottest track of the summer, and it ain't even summer yet.
Jello should get him in the All Star game.
Yeah, Jello should get him in.
That's
Just
crazy.
I'm not sure if in the corner. Whoa, whoa, like that. That's it. That's how Melo should pull up. That's how he should pull up the All-Star
Oh, that's
game.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I know. I'm stupid as hell.
Oh man. I mean, on the season, he's 29 points a game, but that 29 points is coming on 24 shots. He's shooting 41%, 33% from three.
Yeah, that ain't pretty, bro.
Yeah, he's 4 turnovers a game, 7 assists, 4 turnovers. So basically, you averaging 3 assists, bro. His career, his almost career low in rebounding.
Mm.
His steals are down. He's like I personally, I don't think he should be in. Like I think he's just now. LaMelo is not a bad basketball player. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you put Donovan Mitchell on the Charlotte Hornets, Donovan Mitchell would be averaging 34, 35 points a game. If you put Darius Garland on the Charlotte Hornets, Darius Garland would be averaging 28, 30 points. Like, there's players you put in his situation that would be doing the exact same thing. And guess what? They would still be playing losing basketball.
Yeah.
So, like, anybody can get numbers with a bad team. So it's like, how can I, like that, to me, that's not an all-star performance. That's just, you just doing what you're supposed to do. I'm the best player here, let me get buckets. He's not efficient. They're not winning. So it's like, what am I rewarding? Rewarding on you for being a volume shooter?
And that's wild.
Yeah. So I mean, man, what are the Hornets are 11-29.
Ugh.
You want to hear something crazy? Their record is 11-29, and that's almost like his field goals per game. He makes 10 shots a game. He takes 24 shots a game.
It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. Like, what are we doing, like, bro?
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I know you are, Ron. I'm tired of your losing basketball, but it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing.
Matter. It should matter. But let me ask you this though. But here's my rebuttal. Here's my only rebuttal.
Because I got another. The All-Star game is for the fans. They split the voting. Apparently not. The fans voted Melo in, and he ain't in.
He ain't in. So here's my thing. All right, look. Is it good basketball? Primarily, no, because the stats look good, but when you take off the makeup, it ain't pretty. All right.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I understand, and I'm right there with you.
Here's my F them writers.
here's my only F them writers. That's funny, bro. Here's my only rebuttal to take up for Melo. Okay. The All-Star game is supposed to be a circus, a entertainment show. He's entertaining. I think that's the only way I can say that you put Melo in. I mean, I'm not saying he's on that Ja level because I don't think he is.
But, oh hell no.
No. But he's one of them young up and comers that has a little flair to him. But the only problem is he's on a bad team. He's not, he's not winning much. So it's pretty much all this is for the TikTok. So
Mm.
um, and that's the only problem. So but no, I look, entertainment value wise, I say yeah, put him in. If you're talking about basketball wise, he can sit the side. So I see it both ways. You ain't trying to hear none of
But
that.
no,
You
no,
ain't-
because here's where I'm gonna come back. Here's where I'm gonna come back at you with. And like you said, he's on a bad team, but is he? Miles, like Brandon Miller, is having the best year of his career. Granted, he's a young player.
and he's out for this.
Miles Bridges is a dog.
Brandon, bro, he just lost Brandon Miller for the rest of the season.
I mean, but still, like up until now,
I figure
if
okay.
you can't make them better. 11-29 is the best you can give me, and you have a guy who's having the best year of his career, and you have another 20 point per game score. The Charlotte Hornets were the only team in the league at one point who had three players averaging 20 points per game.
Fair.
You can't make that team better.
You bring some fair points. You're absolutely right, and I can't rebuttal that point. So I mean,
The big Ron is Charlotte. Who the heck wins in Charlotte? Michael Jordan couldn't win in Charlotte. Kimba did. Kimba took him to the playoffs. Stack 5 took him to the playoffs. Gerald Wallace took him to the playoffs. And apparently Melo is supposed to be better than all of them, right?
mm,
Again, Brandon Miller. You could argue Brandon Miller's playing the All-Star level. Brandon Miller's numbers. 21 points per game, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. From a second-year player, your second-year player that should have took second overall is giving you that. Shoot 35% from three, 86% from the line.
mm,
You got that. That's your second best player, and you can only give me 11 wins
mm,
as the leader of that.
mm.
Miles
Damn.
Bridges, 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
All right, we get it. You ain't got to cook like this. All right.
And you
All
can't
right.
take those. Those are your two teammates. You
You
can't
ain't
give
got to.
me more than 11 wins.
You
And
ain't
you
got to
want me to
keep.
say you're an all-star?
You ain't got to keep cooking. Okay. Hey, the body dead. You can send back the ambulance. You ain't cooking, bro. Come on. All right, we got it.
Those guys play together. Who is Melo's Gerald? I just told you. Brandon Miller giving you 21 a game. Miles Bridges giving you 18 a game. So you got two dogs right there with you. You can 10 wins. I'm not even saying be the best team in the league. Bro, your roster is just as talented as the Hawks. And they got 20 wins. And as much as I shit on Trey Young, to get him that kind of guy, at least he got 20 wins.
Mm.
And the roster's the same.
Oof.
They trash. Who trash? Yeah. Yeah. And Melo's a part of that day.
Mm.
Empty calories, man.
Empty
So
calories.
should you be an all-star because of those empty calories?
Oof.
And I know you say you get tired of the winning basketball argument, but I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Donovan Mitchell has averaged 28 points a game. You know what Donovan Mitchell's averaging this season? 23 points a game. 23 points a game. Second low of his career. But guess what? The team is better because
Show
he's
is.
playing winning basketball. He sacrificed his game. Maybe if
Oh, yeah.
Melo averaged 27 instead of trying to get 31, he be getting more W's. Whoa.
Maybe more assists, less turnover. Let me stick to
Just
podcast.
saying.
I'm just saying. Let me stick to
But
podcast.
he said, Big
Hey,
Ron say I secretly work for the Associated Press and ESPN, the
he's
magazine, and the Cleveland Inquirer. I wish I did, man. To give me them, I'll take them checks.
why is Ron
She,
like? She.
But
Why
yeah,
is
we'll see
like,
if they get voted in. But the starters, yeah, I got no issue with these starters, man. Maybe Giannis. If there was one I would change, it may be Giannis. I mean, granted, Giannis got the numbers, but for whatever reason, man, the Bucks just, yeah. But his numbers can't be denied. So I mean, overall, I could accept this lineup. Let's move on, man, to West All Stars. We got SGA, Steph Curry in the backcourt. We got LeBron, Joker, and Kevin Durant in the front court. Did they get it right?
I mean, there's some a couple of legacy picks in that thing, if you ask me. Um, you know, one being Steph Curry. Because I mean, I'm got to keep it consistent. If we talking about winning, Steph don't need to be in there.
Facts.
Them, them boys ain't even in the play-in tournament. We talk,
Facts.
we talking about lottery pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what we talking about? Are we serious? Okay.
Hey,
I-
you're absolutely
I-
right.
Kevin Durant ain't too far behind,
True.
or he ain't too far ahead. He a 10 seed. What are we talking about? This legacy picks.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? All right, Shy Glizzy, cool. You know, you talking about one of the better teams in the NBA. You know, right behind Cleveland.
Yeah.
What half game behind Cleveland.
Yeah, half. I think they lost last night. They lost the other night to the Mavs, so that
Going,
put them back
going,
one game behind.
yeah, going into tonight. Yeah, that makes sense. Brian, I mean, I give him his props. He got the Lakers at.
Okay, Big Wiz say if not Steph, who's starting point in the West?
That's tough.
I would say, I mean, SGA would be the starting point. So basically, who would just be the other guard?
I mean, he's already started. Right? It was I was going to say who would
Yeah,
you as the other guard? I mean, but
it's only two
at
of
the
them
same,
need to be there: SGA and Joker. Fair. You can make
well, yeah,
yeah. That all three of those guys are legacy picks.
yeah. Joker's putting up numbers though. He's putting up numbers. So I'm not going.
Shaq Lizzie should perform at the game this weekend. Rep DC. The Yeah, SGA would be the starting point. So replacing Steph, who would replace Steph in the West? Who's having a season like that? Ja? You got an
You
argument?
saying Ja got an argument?
Yeah, you got to make the argument. Ja could be there over Steph. I mean, if you break Steph down, Steph is really low key having one of the worst seasons of his career since he became like a star. He's only averaging 22 a game. He's giving you 6 assists. Shooting 44%, only 40 from three, which is low for him. Uh,
If you know,
yeah. So I mean, also only playing 30 minutes a game, about 31 minutes a game. So, and obviously the team isn't having the success like. But this is something I've said about Steph throughout his career. There were certain people who are just certain players. If you have this person on your team, you're a playoff team. Like Steph has never been that guy to me, but he's been surrounded by so much talent. We never got the opportunity to see. The only time we got the opportunity to see was when Clay missed the season when he tore his ACL the second time, and it was just Steph and Draymond. You see, the Warriors missed the playoffs. So once again, you're back to Steph and Draymond, and you see the Warriors are about to miss the playoffs. Uh,
so you
so
saying it's on Clay? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm just saying Steph has not never really been that guy to carry a team by himself.
Oh, okay. You just making an observation. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
Jalen, you can make an argument for Jalen Green at the other guard spot. I would say honestly, mess around. Ja could start Harden off pure assists and work. James Harden and work in the same sentence. What's wrong with you, guy? Nah.
yeah. Yo, the audacity of you, bro. That is great.
I made an argument for Ja. Ja's 21 and 7. He's shooting 44% from the field. Yeah, he's playing under 30 minutes a game as well. So, and obviously Ja plays winning basketball. If he's on the court, the Grizzlies can beat anybody in the league. And I mean, hell, what are they right now? Let me check these standings. The Grizzlies, yeah, they third. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ja has a good case.
Why not Jalen Green though? What that? Who said that? Allen. Yeah.
Allen, yeah, I like Jalen. Uh, he's definitely taking a step up this year. Um,
I mean, we
he's
got to
getting
show some love to the teams that are winning. Houston's winning right now, and they've
yeah,
been a track organization for the last almost what 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
yeah. But I
It,
mean, his game is he's taking his shot. I love his shot selection has improved a lot this year. Um,
I
Big
mean,
Ron
it's
said Norman Powell. I think he should make the team. I don't.
reserve.
Yeah, reserve. I don't know if he could be a starter because, like you
Nah,
said, it's about the fans, and the fans really don't. You know, he ain't that caliber. When Kawhi ain't there, Harden is the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can.
hey yo, that is
Oh, that's
absolutely
hilarious.
crazy, bro. That's hey,
I,
hey, we
I think
crazy.
I think I'm on board with Allen, man.
Well, Jalen,
Yeah, I think
I'm
Jalen
fine with
Green. Yeah, so we got one. Who? Yeah, I mean Jokic is. Yeah, Jokic is Jokic. Um,
you saying it's a lot of legacy picks up in this bitch, dog. On this motherfucker, dog. Like,
it
they
is, but it's
yeah, but that's just that's the type of stuff that be irking me, like, because it's like, come on, like, are we keeping this about like, you know, hey man, I'm a Bron fan, I gotta have him up there, or hey man, Steph Curry, man, that's my goat, I got him have him up there.
rise the pause.
Hey man, but that
I
hey,
was like,
some of these Brownites be on some other levels, bro. Like they ridiculous with it. Uh,
Alice
I'm just saying,
SGA, Ja, J Dub, pick a four, and Joker. So you're saying Jalen Williams? I love Jalen Williams' game.
he
Um,
said 4.
yeah, pick a four. Shingun,
Hmm?
Shingun in the front court. You could argue him over a KD. I think Braun actually earned it. I mean, the dude is 40, killing y'all.
Well, I mean, for that, I'm not mad at that. I'm really not. Because, like, let's be honest, man. The guy, like you said, the guy is 40. Um, Lakers are in the 5 seed. You know how I feel about my Lakers, man. And the fact that they at the 5 seed, yeah, we gotta,
Yeah,
give them
the
some
dude,
kind of love for that.
this dude is giving you 23 points a game, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting 51% and 39% from three
And
at 40.
look, yeah, he's doing things that I can never do. I got about 3 more years. I hit big 4-0, so I'm not nowhere close to what he's doing. So
Says start two centers, Joker and Wimby.
pop at the 40. Little flop
Hey,
is
from what I heard, I guess when they announced it last night, who was it? Wimby and I think it was KD. I think yeah, KD. I think KD was the last of the front court, and like Wimby was. It was very close. The voting
mm.
came down to like a pick 'em between KD and Wimby. So Wimby's definitely gonna make the roster, but
Yeah, he gonna
he
make an
just
all
he
star.
just
Come
he
on, man.
barely missed being a starter. Barely missed being a starter. Uh, Allen put LaFlop at the 40.
That's it. That was crazy though when I saw that.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
mean, yeah, overall the West, man. Yeah, it could be adjusted, but I think the people, I think the whole team will make sense. I don't think there'll be a snub in the West. I think everybody who should make it is gonna make it eventually.
yeah.
Which then, what y'all think about the new 14 format?
Can we just go back to old school East West?
I'm kind of pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I was we all didn't know each other like literally 2018, 17. Me and my homie was having this conversation. I said this is what they should do. They should add one more player to the All Star roster because as it stands, it's 24 guys. Add one more, make it 25, and have five captains and pick 5-man teams and just run like a quick street ball round robin. Win like
Mm,
give everybody like 10 bands just for making an All Star team, but basically put all the money in pool in like a winner take all type tournament. I said that like damn near 10 years ago, and
mm.
now they want it. So I'm kind of pissed off, man. It
Hey,
just
hey,
stole
hey.
my idea and kind of twisted it into.
Nah, that's on you, bro. You gotta start putting that on wax and tell them guys to cut the check, bro.
I don't know for real, man. I wish I'd have been podding back then because it would have been
Yeah,
a record.
telling guys to cut the check.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see because right now it's gonna be like it's 8-man teams, so you're gonna have subs and stuff, and the games are gonna be to 40. So I mean, we'll see. But I mean, basically, if you put up if you put up a real check, they'll try and get that. Like I say, lower the money for making an All Star team. Yeah, you get 10,000 just for making an All Star team. Just take the rest. Yeah, you get 1 million if you win this tournament. To split between 8 people. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's yeah. But I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I'm looking for more forward to changes in the dunk contest. Let's get that going.
And man,
Yeah, let's change All Star Saturday night. Just the whole thing. Let's tear it down and see what else we could come up with to make that more entertaining.
man,
Uh,
you saying a lot, bro.
and that's that,
Yeah.
man. That's on the NBA. Big NFL weekend for you, not so much for me. I might take a nap. Um,
Hey, this guy is crazy.
hey, championship weekend. We got the Eagles and Commanders in the NFC. Bills, Chiefs. Once again in the AFC. Uh, Chiefs looking for that 3-peat. Josh Allen looking to get over the hump and get those 13 seconds back. Gene
Mm,
Daniels looking to make history, trying to become the first rookie quarterback to start a Super Bowl. Saquon looking to continue to have the Eagles on his back, take him to the promised land. I guess we'll start the NFC. Eagles Commanders division rivalry. Uh, Jaden Daniels has played lights out in the playoffs. Uh, Took down the Lions' number one seed in their building. Uh, Saquon, huge performance last week against the Rams, 205 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Uh, Jalen Hurts is not 100% coming into this game. Like we saw him last week, barely able to drop back for passes. Is he healthy enough to get the Eagles a W in this game?
mm. That's whew, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for because I wasn't it last year we saw going down the stretch of the regular season. Jalen Hurts was kind of banged up and you kind of saw the offense sputtering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't sputter in the playoffs, baby. This is one and done. This is NFC AFC this championship weekend, man. I can't, man. Like to be honest, man, I'm kind of worried for the Eagles. I'm gonna be quite honest, because then you got to go to uh, wait, Kenny Pickett. You ain't go, is that it? Kenny Pickett? And Kenny's been kind of getting hurt. He because the moment he said he came in and played, got his ribs busted up.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all. If Jalen Hurts, and even if he does play a knee, and that takes away some of his mobility,
Yeah.
which is key.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play.
I don't think he should, dog. That knee is something different, bro. I get it. I get it. Trust me. The competitor in me that plays sports, I get it. I understand it. I literally gotta be on deathbed to not make me play. I get it. I get that part. But I'm just saying, like, there were times where even when Jalen is healthy, sometimes he can be in detriment to his team with some of his decision making. And that's when him being healthy. So with you
Mm.
not being healthy, and man, that weighs on your mental too, because now you're overcompensating. Mm, I I think Washington might pull the upset, bro. Because
I'm just.
I'm just gonna say this about Jayden Daniels. And look,
Mm,
we do got to give credit to the whole team because their
yeah.
defenses they stepped up big time
Yeah.
last week against a high powered Lions offense and shut
Mm-hmm.
them down. Was able to get turnovers, made Jared Goff look like the Cinderella, the rich, not the rich Cinderella, the raggedy one, all in the rags. Now, uh, Chariot hit pumpkin like real quick. Um, so it's like you see what they did on defense and what they can do. Austin Eckler looked like he's been a breath of fresh air to him. I don't know why people keep sleeping on Scary Terry. He's been a problem the whole time he's been in the league. I don't know why people keep sleeping on
Ohio
him.
State.
Yeah, Ohio State, you right.
Another Ohio State.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And I don't know how he's been tucked in Washington just all these years, just tucking away, being a
Yeah.
grinder, consecutive. I mean, he's been doing his thing down there. It-
Terry McLaurin is like the Antonio Freeman of this generation.
mm,
Like Antonio Freeman had to deal with like Megatron and T.O. and Randy Moss, and like Antonio
what was
Freeman
him?
was just in Green Bay getting busy.
Numbers? Yeah, put the numbers. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna put in my numbers. That's
Yeah.
cool. I get that. Nah, so I mean, I just think here's the thing. They have taken on Jayden Daniels' confidence and
Mm,
his he's so cool, calm, and collected. You know how dope that is to have that from your quarterback to just always
yeah.
be cool under pressure. He's a rookie. Don't now
Right.
let's not get it twisted. In age, he's 24, 25. All right. So
Right.
he's a little bit older. All right.
Yeah. He was on that professional college plan.
Yeah, he was on that professional college plan. He stayed a little bit longer. But still, man, like for him to just like because when you come into the NFL, we like unfortunately, we didn't make it to that level, but I can imagine what it takes to be on that level, and it's just he's so nonchalant about this shit. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I just come to your hood, eat your food, drink your Kool Aid, and smack your head on the yeah, and put my feet up on your table and bounce you up out the playoffs. That's what he did last week. So he was like, yeah, you know, hey man, the more dirts is good. Thank you, Detroit. So I mean, I can't hate on that neither, bro. That is something
Yeah.
that you sleep on, and that's when you got a quarterback that playing like that, dog. You ready to run through a wall for him because you like, oh, he like that,
Yeah.
and he playing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let let go, like let go. We ain't even tripping about who we playing. Let go. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, hey, hey, Washington got a big chance to take this game, and I'm rocking with them. Give me Washington. Give me a score. Uh, give me give me 28-17.
Okay. Okay. I'm kind of right there with you because again, my like I don't think Jalen Hurts is elite, He's not a bum. He's good
No,
enough to win. He's obviously good enough to get a team to the Super Bowl because he's done it.
you done it.
But
Yeah.
I can't trust a team. You coming into this game not 100%. I can't
Mm.
trust that. And like they've asked Saquon to carry the load these last couple of weeks. If I'm
He's,
Washington, bruh, I'm putting 11 in the box,
he's pretty.
and
He's
I'm
pretty.
like,
He's,
beat me, Jalen. Yeah, no corners. I don't even
hey,
think you could throw to a wide open man.
hey, he's pretty good
Like,
though. That Saquon Barkley guy's pretty damn
yeah,
good.
that's why I'm putting 11 in the box. 11 in the box. I'm making Jalen Hurts beat me. We not
Not.
covering nobody.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, and
That's, that shows you how dumb the Giants organization
It's like it's unfortunate that Jalen's not healthy because I
is.
don't
Mm.
think we really get a fair. It's just gonna be tough to get that W. He's if he can't, and we're gonna be able to see it the first pass he throws.
Mm-hmm.
That for everybody, I think everybody's gonna be watching the first time he drops back to pass. They could be looking at the footwork. They can be looking at the how quickly he drops back. One, the move, everything is gonna be a full observation, and that first drop back is gonna tell you whether or not the Eagles can win this game with him playing QB.
Mm.
The second thing that's gonna tell you is his first drop back after he takes a hit,
Mm.
because that could then change. So, but just coming in knowing, I think he's like 70% at best,
At
and
best.
yeah, and again, he's not elite, so like it's different. I would take 70% of Josh Allen, 70% of Patrick Mahomes. I need 100% of Jalen Hurts,
Mm.
like or 90 at worst. I need 90% of Jalen Hurts. So yeah, I have to go with the Commanders by default, and uh, just making the rest. I'll take a score of 24-17.
Mm.
23-17. And that's been a couple. Yeah, 23-17. Commanders to the Super Bowl.
I'm with it.
Uh, from them to the other side, man. Your team. I'll let you go on it, man. Go to work.
Yeah, man. Dog, you talking about cardiac arrest, man. This is what happens every time we these two teams get together, man. It's cardiac arrest for sure. It's too much for my heart, bro. I usually try to you know, fast leading up to a Buffalo Bills and a Kansas City Chiefs playoff game because it's
Over
crazy.
here, Big Ron. Big Ron said, "Not with that team. You don't need Hurts at 100." Big Ron, if there was another quarter left in that game last week, they don't beat the Rams.
Yeah, Rams could have got
If,
them.
yeah, if they would have had to play one more quarter, the Rams would win that game. So I'm unless he got a some miracle therapist going on. You know, he didn't hit up a couple of Deshaun Watson's massage therapists.
Hey,
I don't see
yo,
it happening.
hey, we gotta relax, bro. We like you giving me zero heads up of the foolery that they lying, and I'm just like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that, and bam, there it goes, and I'm kind of like, damn, well, shit, man, with this,
All right, man. Keep it going.
but no, man, look, these two teams know each other very well. They see each other every year because they both have won the division. Obviously, Buffalo, I think the last 4 or 5, Kansas City the last 9. So they've kind of seen each other playing first place schedule. But then, this is their third playoff. No, fourth playoff meeting.
Four. Okay.
Yeah. AFC Championship game in 2019. Obviously, Chiefs win. They go to the Super Bowl, win that one against San Francisco. Um, Divisional game the year that the Bengals won, the 13
Mm.
second. That's the infamous 13-second game, and I was happy to be in the crowd that game. So that was crazy. Obviously, last year they beat Buffalo in the divisional game in Buffalo, and then of course this Sunday will be the fourth matchup in the AFC Championship game.
Mm.
but bad things coming forwards when it comes to Buffalo. Mm, you saw what I did there. Yes. So
Yeah.
fourth matchup, I don't, and this is not a homer pick. This is me looking at how teams are clicking and how teams are different. Um, Buffalo, especially on the defensive side of the football, they're pretty banged up, and to a lot of key players. Matt Milano, Benford, their safety, or the corner, I believe he plays in the secondary. Um, so they got some key players on the defensive side that are banged up. Uh, this is not the same Chiefs team that they're facing. I think it was week 11. Hollywood Brown wasn't there. He's back. He's been more acclimated to the offense. Obviously, Pacheco wasn't there neither for the running game. Uh, there's a couple other, Jalen Watson on the defensive side for the Chiefs was not available neither. He's a Chiefs' second best corner. Chip McDuffie, their best corner, is playing lights out football right now on the secondary. So you add your second best corner to your first best, and you look at Buffalo's wide receiver room, and you're like, nobody really scares me. So, I'm look. This has to be a Dalton Kincaid, a James Cook help, Josh Allen type of game. Those two
Okay.
got to have a big game. Can Buffalo win this game? Of course. These two teams know each other very well. I'm going 27-24 Chiefs. Um, Look, they always find ways to get it done. Obviously, not me, but the haters. They're going to be looking at the refereeing, how this is going to go. I'm already preparing myself if the Chiefs
Right.
win is to hear the calls that were missed, or yeah. So I'm already preparing myself for that. Um, so I'm just like, yeah, man. But no, it's gonna be a good game, like always. They always get busy. So this is what these two teams do. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the new age version of Brady and Manning. There will be a time that yes, he will get his, and that's Josh Allen. But we also remember that it took some dominance from Tom Brady, and for him to kind of let Peyton get back in the game a little bit and win a couple of them, and then Tom be like, all right, that's enough, and steal my shit. And then so we're waiting for that to happen for Josh. He'll get his. And Lamar might even sneak in and grab one too. Maybe Burrow. Who knows? But it's you look at all these quarterbacks. It's just going to be hard to get it with 15 in the fold. It's just going to be hard, just straight up.
You know what? I'm a I'm a rock with you on the Manning Brady thing. I mean, look at Kansas City. Coach, quarterback, tight end.
Mm,
Look at the Patriots. Coach, quarterback, tight end. Only difference is Josh Allen doesn't have a Hall of Fame wide receiver on his end, like Peyton did,
yeah.
and for the most part, a Hall of Fame running back. Edge was there for the long. So, and I hate that too. Big middle finger to the Indianapolis Colts for cutting Edger
Uh,
and James or trading Edger and James the year y'all
year,
win the damn thing.
right year
Uh,
before. I feel bad for Edge too because I'm like, yo, I love Edge, bro.
yeah, but uh, again, I'm with. I love this match. I love this matchup. I'm a big believer in the great Ric Flair. Hey, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And I think personally for Josh Allen in his quest to win the Super Bowl, he would have it no other way. He had
Hmm.
to me if he were to win the Super Bowl and like they don't beat the Chiefs en route to winning that Super Bowl, absolutely he'd be damn happy that they won championship. But in the back of his head, it would be there like I didn't. He had that Apollo Creed. I won, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I won, but I didn't beat him.
Hmm.
So, however, I am in agreement with you. I think the Chiefs get it done. And I've been saying it all year. If the team I picked from the beginning of the season does not win the Super Bowl, I'm riding with the Chiefs. I want to see this history. I want to see Patrick Mahomes get the three straight. Like I said, I would love for a black quarterback to hold that distinction. First QB to win three in a row. Um, and it's not just that; he got the team to back him up. I think this is the best defense he's had in his career. Because they've been carrying y'all all season, really.
Yeah,
And I look for them to do it one more time. I don't think they'll carry him. I think this is a game uh,
probably get the
where,
most penalties. Chiefs.
yeah, but I think this is going to be a Rocky Four game. I think this is going to be a Rocky Four game after round three. You know, because first two rounds was Jesus Christ. I think, yeah, Josh Allen with the 13-second game, he hit him and said, "You see, he's not a machine. He's a man." So I think this is going to be a slugfest. I'm going to take Kansas City 31-28.
I'm
And,
with it.
yeah, look forward to that Commanders uh, Chiefs Super Bowl.
Oh,
Uh,
a lot of people that lost their mind. They were still called the Redskins, bro. They lost their mind. Chiefs, Redskins. What's going on here?
I don't have. I think they have played. No, did they? No, that was no. Yeah, that'd been nice to see. I don't know why they upset. There's still a minor league team called the Indians.
I don't know, bro.
Like big fuss about nothing, man. But hey, that's what we got. You know, tell us what we did right and wrong. Hit us on social media, man. Keep the debate going. But
Sure.
that's the way we see it, and that's it.
And that's the way it is.
Oh, it's like that. And damn man, we showing how old we are today.
I
Um,
don't care.
that time of day, man. Y'all know what we do. How we close the show every week for a year now. If you don't know, you should know
Mm.
that the mental check-in. Honestly, one of probably my favorite part of the show because the entire show was really therapeutic to me. Like just getting up here, uh, talking to you, talking to the chat. Like it's all therapy to me. I get to release a lot of stuff. Pause.
Oh,
That's
oh,
crazy. But I get to release a lot of inner thoughts. Uh,
yeah. You gotta relax, Bobby, over there, bro.
yeah, gotta relax. Uh, but I'll let it go, man. Are you good? Are you okay? And do you need anything from me?
Man, I am absolutely fantastic, my brother, man. Like I said, I just love the fact that we're blessed to see a year of the Audible podcast. Life is good. And I feel like I'm real rested. I'm starting the year off on a good foot. Still cigarette free, and we're how many days in? 24 days in,
24.
still cigarette free. So I feel different, feel good. So I feel like good vibes are flowing. Um, I don't know, man. I just got a gut feeling, man. 2025 is going to be a big year for me and everybody that I collab with. Um, I think the Audible podcast is going to blow, and some other projects that I got, I think they're going to blow. Um, and I needed to, because I've been at this for like 2019, and I would love for this to just be something that I just don't do nothing else but this. Get all the, I tell it, man. I think there's a possibility Audible podcast could be as big as a Pat McAfee show. That's how I envision. So, um, yeah, I think we're headed in the right direction. So, everything's lovely. And only thing I need for you is just to make sure that you on that ride with me, bro. When we get that Pat McAfee type of money, bro. So, yeah,
Yeah, you access to the private jet so we can fly back and
yeah,
forth to Monday Night
all,
Raw and things.
yeah, got all the sporting events all over the place, and yeah. So, that's how I envision. Every big major sporting event, Audible podcast is in the building. So, yeah, man. Right, yeah. So I thought at you, man. How you doing? How's everything? And what you need from me, my brother?
Yeah, same man. I'm good. Actually, I thought this episode might be a little bit more emotional for me, but it's not, man. It's good. just yeah, man. It's been a year. Um, again, man, just want to thank everybody, like everybody in the chat, everybody that's been with us from like I said in the beginning, man. Day one, two, three. Whenever you picked us up, hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who's ever put a comment in the chat, good or bad or otherwise. Um, appreciate everybody who's joined us live and everybody who's watched us. Hey, at random times during your day. Watch the, after we finish recording. Uh, appreciate everybody tuning in. Who's tuned in on a Thursday or Friday. Um, Anybody who's hit us on social media, recommended that we talk about something. Uh, it's all added to what I feel like. I feel like I've grown so much over the last year, and like that growth couldn't come without contributions from everybody. I mean, the chat, like I say, man. There's just it this really is therapeutic for me. So it's like I appreciate everything about it.
No
That was not a
doubt.
tear. I had like a freaking piece of lint hit my eyelash.
Now what he say? That's what he say.
Shout out Jay. Here's another comment. Hail to the Commanders.
Hey, I know Jay hype.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Damn group chat blowing up my phone. It's 78 messages come in between the Commanders game and that Rams game.
Yeah.
Freaking wife, man. You got all these bras on your phone, man. Did you see that phone? What's going on over there? It's the group chat.
Going crazy, dog.
Congratulations, Bobby Marr. Hey, appreciate it, bro.
Nah,
Appreciate
for
it.
sure. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Um, but yeah, man, I'm good. Had an excellent week. Kids are great. Wife is great. Uh, although
What'd you do? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I
Oh,
made
nah.
a joke.
Eddie,
No,
Eddie
we
need-
we got we got some we part of these movie memberships, so every once in a while we get like free passes to screenings for movies.
Oh, word.
So yeah, like last week we got passes to see Wolfman before it came out. Um, this week we had passes to see Sinners, the
Mm-hmm.
Michael B. Jordan movie that's supposed to come out in a couple months. And so we get there, and they take it serious, man. It's official. They check your ID and all this, and so they checked the wife's ID, and she got flagged, and it was saying that she couldn't see it because she was in the entertainment industry. And I'm like,
Like, what you like, baby? What
right.
is this?
So I was like, let me find out you made some adult entertainment like in the past. And they all of a sudden flagged you for it.
I'm like,
So that
wifey,
was the
what we talking about? What's going
yeah.
on?
Yeah, that's been a running joke with us for like the last couple of days. But um, because of
Hey,
that,
wow.
we were not we were not able to see the movie Centers, but they did hook us up with some tickets, so we didn't waste our time, and we went to go see Dinner Thieves 2 instead.
Ooh, how was it?
It was cool. It was good. It
I
was
didn't
good. The
like that.
first one's better. No, the
I ain't-
first one's better. The first one's better, but
Oh, of course, you can't. You
it's a
can't
good
top
movie.
that. You can't
Yeah,
top the first.
it's decent. So I
You
mean,
can't.
I would. I mean, I saw it for free, so I can't. I don't. Let me see. Had I paid money for it, I would not have been mad.
I
That's the
feel.
best I could give you.
I feel.
But yeah, it was a good watch. It's longer than the first one,
I figured it
so
would be.
a little more story.
Yeah,
Um,
I figured it would be because you
yeah,
gotta find a way to make Gerard Butler. Why is he on the other side? You gotta have a story for it.
I'm not gonna spoil
I
it.
was about to say
Go check it out, see it for yourself.
don't do it to me.
Uh, I will say one thing though. For all the UFC people out there, Michael Bisping is in it.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was that, and back to this. Yeah, so yeah, I'm good, man. And what I need for you, just that continued push and motivation, and let's get this thing through another year. You know,
Hmm.
uh, quote of the week this week, real simple, man. It's coming from Franklin D. Roosevelt. Hey, when you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on.
Mm.
Simple. One more time. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Keep going. So that's the quote of the week. That's a check in. Hey, challenge. What you got for the people this week?
Hey man, I challenge everybody to just eat as much as you can in the championship
Thank you.
weekend. Eat, eat, enjoy all the good food. Don't worry about carbs. Uh, enjoy yourself. Throw that scoop of sour cream on them nachos, baby. Come on. Get a couple of two jalapeno poppers. You weren't supposed to just pop a couple of more antacid pills. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. Like, just enjoy life. I don't think a lot of people take life so serious and then get stuck in them the everyday route of, go to the job, take the kids to this, cook dinner, do wake up, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. Like, come on, just add a little spice to your life, folks. Just a little. All right. That's all I'm saying. Go enjoy yourselves this weekend, man. So that's what I challenge y'all to do. It's just to have fun, enjoy yourselves, and root for the Chiefs and root for the Commanders. Simple. So, yeah.
Hey, is what it is. Um, my challenge for the people is simple. Hey, uh, tune in next Friday, and the Friday
Hey,
after that, and the Friday after that, and the Friday
hey,
after that, and the Friday
hey,
after that, and the Friday
hey,
after that. Guess what? Tune in again and keep tuning in again every Friday, and just help us grow. Nah, but on a serious note,
hey.
um, my challenge for the people this week, my challenge is specifically for men, and it's specifically for men who are in a situation, whether it be a marriage, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a situationship, whatever
Mm.
the name of your ship is, start getting ready for Valentine's Day now. Don't
Ooh,
wait till the last minute. Hey, fellas, let's do better. Let's be better about our women. Hey, let's make some real plans. Let's bring the romance back
ooh.
in this thing. Let's take a good couple of weeks to really plan out something and make this year's Valentine's Day special for our ladies. So that's my
Oh, you,
challenge for the guys.
you trying to bring sexy back, huh?
Yeah. uh,
Oh, ooh,
yeah,
this
you
guy
know,
trying to bring sexy back. Okay.
nah, I'm not trying to bring sex. I'm trying to bring ownership back to the fellas. Like I feel like over the last a lot of years or so, we kind of let things fall to the women. Like it's been women empowerment, and the independent, the rise of the women, and I love all that. But like we gotta take control back in some situations, man. Like like there's because at the end of the day, it'll make you feel better. You can't tell me like when you and your lady do something and like the whole thing was like your idea and you planned, you put it together. Like at the end of it, like you feel so good. Like
Nah, don't
she's happy.
ask me that question, because if my wife she don't know I'm lying like hell. I don't be playing shit, dog. She be mad at me. So you got a point. I need to plan more shit so she's
See,
not mad at me.
so there you go, man. I'm putting it on
Right,
Mark. Like when we come
right.
back next Friday, we are going to review Mars'
What
plan
I said,
for Valentine's Day
but nah, I can't
live on air.
because if she watches the show, she gonna be knowing what's up.
Facts, facts. We'll come up with some code words.
Now
Yeah,
we'll still do it.
make it
Now
covert.
we'll still,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'll be dope. Hey, you playing it? Yeah, that is crazy.
What you got for the folks when we get out of here, man?
Hey man, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, y'all go out there, like I said, go have some fun, enjoy yourselves this weekend. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Hey, let's make this world a better place. You feel me?
there, that was late. There it is. Shout out AT. Happy
Hey,
Friday to
Andy,
you as well.
we fried
Yeah.
dizzle.
um, yeah, man. I ain't gonna add too much on top of that, man. Y'all heard it, man. Take care of yourselves and each other. Once again, like we appreciate every single person that has ever tuned into an episode, ever put a comment in, ever hit us up on social media. Like I said, we appreciate all of y'all. Thank you. We love y'all, man. Like I said, we make the content, but y'all make the show, and
So do.
hopefully, we can make it through another year. And then, hey, man, just keep supporting us, and we'll keep trying to give y'all great content every week. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
got, man. Nothing smart, but I would just end the show with the only two words that are just stuck in my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.